Bronny, you talked a lot about how last year was just interrupted, right? You didn't really get that chance to play in a lot of the big game minutes and all that. Tonight, 35 minutes. You have a pretty efficient scoring night. What did it feel like to just get all of that burn and get a chance to settle into a game?
Just gave me a chance to be myself. I feel like that's where I'm the most comfortable, just going out there and playing my game. So yeah, it was just a great feeling to go out there and not think as much as I do and just play.
JJ said he's not concerned about what a point total is, good or bad, or he's just thinking about how to continue to develop you into a great player ultimately. But at the same time, it feels good to be on the court, scoring points, like hitting shots. And how are you balancing that? As yeah, you do enjoy that, but you're still thinking about the bigger picture for this year.
Yeah, I mean, like I've told you, just trying to focus on what my role is and excelling at that. But yeah, if I'm given the opportunity to go out there and play 35 minutes, then I'm going to go out there and play. So I feel like I'll be given an amazing opportunity to go and showcase what I can do down the road. If that's not right now, if that's not what he wants me to do right now. So yeah, it's just a great moment for me.
Hey, Bronny, a couple for you. We just had Quincy in here and was really emotional about the opportunity he's had with this organization, what it meant to him to have that game in front of Steph. What's it been like kind of working with him since you've been here? You guys connected on that lob today. It seems like you guys have some kinship.
Yeah, I mean, in practice, we're always together and our other team playing against the starters and stuff. So we've built that connection off the court. Well, on the court, but off the arena hard floor. So, just building that connection with him. He's a great guy. I mean, I love playing with him. Great spirit. He plays hard all the time. So it was great that we were both given that opportunity to go out there and showcase what we can do.
And that was the second thing I was going to ask was like opportunity when it's hard, I'd imagine, not knowing when the tap would come during games or how much you're going to be out there and trying to find a rhythm, but like knowing what it was going to be like today. What was pregame like for you? Were you even a different level locked in, a different level of excited because you knew you were going to get a real long runway?
No, not necessarily. We always have these games in our practices, the stay ready games that the rotation guys or non-rotation guys play. So I just try to prepare myself every game we have the same way, so I can stay ready for those opportunities.
Bronny, what does this give you just going into the next stage of the season to be finishing off preseason with this performance personally?
Again, like I said to you, just a little bit of confidence going into the season. Even though I, might not be in that rotation, might be playing, but just going into practice, maybe G League games, with that, confidence in myself to go out there and play my game. I feel like that's the biggest part tonight.
We saw Steph on the court with you conversing a bit after the game. Anything about that message? I mean, I've seen him, last year coming up to you at a Lakers game when you were in the stands, checking in with you. But what was the message today?
Just catching up, but mainly just him telling me to play my game and be myself. Also just giving some pointers on things to do in certain situations, but nothing too crazy.
Bronny, where do you think you've made the biggest strides since day one of preseason? What areas do you feel like you've gained maybe the most comfort?
I'd say just like, JJ has always emphasized being a menace on the defensive end and being disruptive. So just taking pride in, picking up full court and, guarding guys like Buddy Hield. He's running all over the place. But yeah, just taking pride on the defensive end is my biggest thing, I think.
Hi, Bronny. Today is the last preseason game. Overall, what do you think the most part of game do you need to improve?
Again, just that defensive side of things. But also tonight was, I was given an opportunity to go showcase my offensive game. and I did that a little bit. So I feel like my confidence, I feel like that's the biggest thing for me right now is, uplifting myself. Thank you.
Coming up, we'll look forward to the tip-off of the regular season. Lakers start the season with 3 home games before hitting the road for 5 straight.
Welcome back to Hoopzone Sport News, where we bring you all the latest and greatest from the NBA. Today, we're diving into a huge moment for the Los Angeles Lakers, and none other than Bronny James. In their preseason clash against the Warriors, Bronny dropped 17 points, showcasing some serious potential. But despite his effort, the Lakers took a tough 32-74 loss. What does this mean for the future? Let's break it down. So, Bronny James finally got some extended playing time, and it paid off. Scoring 17 points, Bronny was calm, collected, and you could see him growing more comfortable on the court. It's clear he's working through the pressure that comes with being LeBron's son, but today, he stepped out of that shadow, if only for a moment. James Worthy mentioned how Bronny has been handling the immense attention, and tonight's performance is proof that he's settling in. But let's not forget Quincy Oliver, who also had an outstanding night with 22 points. Both young players showed their hunger, proving they've got what it takes to fight for a spot in the league. James Worthy also touched on something interesting, how these preseason games are critical for guys like Bronny and Oliver. With the Lakers sitting 8 of their top 9 players, these guys got a real opportunity to prove themselves, and they didn't disappoint. But now the real question is, can Bronny keep this level of play going into the regular season? The preseason might be over, but the Lakers still have some big decisions to make. Who's going to get those crucial minutes? Will Bronny continue to shine when the lights are brightest? All right, I want to hear from you. What do you think of Bronny James's performance? Do you think he's got what it takes to be a key player for the Lakers this season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get the conversation started. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our future updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hoopzone Sport News. Welcome back to Hoopzone Sport News. Today we're diving into a hot topic straight from ESPN's First Take with Snoop Dogg, Stephen A. Smith, and Cam Newton. Snoop dropped his honest verdict on the Los Angeles Lakers after that incredible preseason win, with Dalton Knecht putting up 35 points. Let's break it all down. So, here's the deal. Snoop was hyped about Dalton Knecht, who's now earned the nickname West Side Connect, thanks to Snoop. Knecht knocked down 35 points, including 8 3-pointers, and pulled in 7 boards. This guy looks like the real deal. Snoop couldn't stop raving about how Knecht handled the pressure. We're talking about a guy who was lighting it up even when LeBron and Anthony Davis weren't on the floor. The Lakers haven't had a sniper like this in a while. Stephen A. Smith chimed in, saying Knecht showed he can hit those tough contested shots, something the Lakers desperately need when LeBron and AD are taking up attention on the court. Cam Newton had a different vibe, though. He wondered if Knecht could still perform under the real lights, with the stars watching and the pressure cranked up. And we know that's the big question. Can Knecht step up when it matters most, with the whole world watching? Snoop believes that with LeBron feeding Knecht those open looks, the Lakers are in a strong position this season. The chemistry between the veterans and young guns like Knecht and Bronny could be something special. But as Cam said, will Knecht handle the spotlight when it really counts? That's what we're all waiting to see as the regular season approaches. All right, Lakers fans and basketball lovers, what do you think? Is Dalton Knecht the missing piece the Lakers needed? Will he deliver when the pressure's on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time on Hoopzone Sport News.